Well, here's another update, guys. Doing a rear end right now. Mostly done, just need to put in new bushings in those bottom trailing arm mounting points, because those are really hard to press in, and they're actually, they're supposed to be welded to the rear end. So that makes it a little different. Once I have them off, cut them off, I'll just press them in with new bushings and then weld them on the rear itself. Here are a little more details on it. So basically, a rear end out of a 96 Ford Explorer. So this side right here is actually just about 3 inches too long. So it has a different axle, just a longer tube. What I did is I cut it off right here. I figured if I were to cut it off right here, closer to the center section, even if I was off by tiny little bit as far as keeping the tube straight, I mean, by the time it gets to this point, just such a larger angle, most likely it would be more off. I mean, up and down, side to side, it wouldn't be perfectly straight. Obviously, there's a little curve right here. It's a little small and then gets bigger. You can see like that. So I didn't want to cut it. I might have. Basically, you can cut it anywhere from here to whatever. I cut it right here, shortened by 3 inches, measured that many times, welded back on. You can't even see the seam. I didn't. This is where the bracket sits, so I had to grind that off. But here on the bottom, you can see welds. I'm gonna just keep it like that. So this will sit right here. These ones are. Oh crap! These were just tech welded on there. Those are the bottom ones. One right here too. This one's not welded, obviously. Just make sure they sit nicely. These are the easy ones. Those are at the angle too, so it makes it really hard to keep them as, as close as it was in the original rear end. This one's obviously larger too, so once I cut them off, you can see on this one, I can actually touch my fingers touch. It's a lot smaller, so the angle at which those brackets sit on there is different. So I had to grind that out. This one's a lot bigger. So that's mostly done. I have everything ready. Just cut them off. If you were to do this, just buy a lot of cut-off wheels. All I used really is the Sawzall in some spots, and the grinder really with a cut-off wheel on it, and that's all you have to do. So I shortened this side, installed new seals on both sides, got rid of the. It's not really a drum. It's that setup looks like a drum really on the inside of the brake caliper right here for the e-brake. I'm not gonna use that, so I just got rid of that. Slap it on there. Axle just purchased. I bought the rear end for $80, as is, open diff, 327 gears. That one, the extra axle was about $30. It didn't come with calipers. I bought calipers for $15 each. Put them on there. Looks good. Got the brake lines and everything else. Re-weld these brackets on. Welded the diff. I'll show pictures of it. I already closed it. Welded the diff, so it's a full spool right now. Also welded these suckers on. Some people bent them before, so I figured, well, at it. These ones look good actually. I'll weld those, and that's about it for the rear end. Actually, very easy to do. Just takes time. Be patient. My breather tube so close to this, but I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. So that's for that. So the rear is mostly done. Just weld them on there, ready to put in. Just need new bushings. Took this one's garbage. Trailing arms too. I'm gonna reuse those. Bushings are not too bad, but I'll just, I don't know. These don't look all that strong really. They're tubular. can't complain. We'll see how it works. Pulled the tank out too. I don't know if I want to make a sump on it or just a cell in the back. I don't want to take up too much room in the back. I just want to keep it a wagon so I can actually haul stuff and make it useful. And there's the wagon sitting raised up. The motor's still here waiting at a cam, and the stock cam and the fuel lifters. And that should be all in one piece. Hopefully next week. All I need is a throttle body because this one is obviously drive-by cable. So that's not going to work. Also, fuel rails. This one is returnless, and I need one that has a return on it. Intake is probably, I'll just keep it, honestly. I'll, if anything, I'll just cut a hole in the hood rather than buying the intake. The oil pan is a whole different story. This one's a lot. This one's like 8 inches big, tall, deep, whatever you call it. And I'm thinking, from what I know, is it's probably going to hang too low. Instead of going with an F body or CTSV oil pan, I'll just do is just cut it off 2 inches. I think I can do 2 inches. Shorten the oil pickup tube, cut that off, weld it back on there, make it 2 inches 2 inches short, a little less oil in it too. Well, I just don't want to spend $150–200 on a stupid oil pan, or $150 on the F body intake manifold too. Trying to keep it as on the budget as low as possible. What else? I think that's about it. The transmission's not done yet. The train is not done. Still sitting back there. There's 2 of them. I'll do that next week. Rear is done. Motor will be done next week. So basically next week we'll have drivetrain, the main components done. I don't know what I'll do with the fuel tank. I want to kind of use that one, keep it. The funny thing is with this Volvo's, the fuel pump is actually not on the tank. It sits right here. This sucker right there. The fuel filter and the pump all here underneath. So it's gonna make it easy to swap Bosch 044 pump. That's probably what I'm gonna go with. I'm not sure exactly on the fuel system. I haven't decided on that yet. I was gonna go originally with the 60-pound injectors out of a Shelby Mustang GT 500. They're only $180 shipped for all 4 60-pounders, EV6 connector clips. Not sure if I want to do E85. I might do I'm gonna switch it to a E85. Probably injector is gonna be too small, and the pump, the Bosch 044, they're not designed for a 4 E85. They'll fail quickly. Just don't know yet. Probably be cheaper to go just a pump gas and some methanol on top. We'll see. That's probably what I'll do, but haven't purchased any parts yet, so I can still change my mind. Motor is still in the Volvo. I'll pull that out maybe next week too. I don't know. There's plenty of room in there. Radiator too. I don't know what I'm gonna. Obviously, this one's too small, but I don't know if I want to buy a new one or just buy one. I've bought a used one from a salvage yard. Again, I'm trying. So far, so good. I've been on the budget, including all little. I don't have the list with me, but including all the little pieces. Clean supplies, brake cleaner, DW40, and then all the little details and everything, really down to a few dollars a piece. Parts, I should be at about $3,500. Everything done. That's not including a tune. Tuning is not included. I'm not sure which way I'm gonna go on that one. Can't tune it myself. I don't have the HP tuners or anything like that. Including a car, so it's $800 for the vehicle originally. That'll be what, 4,200, 4,300 bucks. Tune, and maybe I'll be off a little bit. You know, should be below $5,000. Should be less than $5,000 total into this thing, running and driving, and hopefully making over 600 horsepower at the wheel. That's the goal so far. I think this is it. Not much more to it. I'll make an update next week. I'll probably do a little more details on the 480E TransGo kit install. Take some pictures, maybe make a video out of that. Never done it, so it'll be fun to see and try how it is. The rear, I'm actually very happy with the rear. Should be fine. If that breaks, geez, I don't know if I could do anything really different than this. Should be fine. Should be fine. That's it. I'll make other updates later next week. Thanks. Bye.